Good afternoon, Your Excellencies, Ministers, Members of Parliament, and the President of the National Anti-Corruption Authority, Honourable Georges Attia, President of Central Inspection, representatives of government and the Lebanese Armed Forces, Carol Al-Sharabati, Research Director of Siren Associates, esteemed colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be here today at this important event in recognition of Central Inspection's Impact programme. And I'm proud that the United Kingdom has been able to support this transformative project since its inception in October 2019. Amid a series of continuing economic crises in Lebanon and the debilitating impact that they are having on national infrastructure, public services, and the everyday lives of citizens, there is now widespread recognition that the only sustainable path forward for Lebanon is deep and systemic reform of the country's economy and governance. On this, I do not believe that anyone does or can disagree. While the factors that have contributed to Lebanon's devastating decline are diverse and complex, there is little doubt that the ailments with which we are all too familiar have been exacerbated and in some cases caused by insufficient accountability, inefficiency, corruption, and a deficit of transparency in public administration and governmental policies. And this is why Impact is so critical. It's the first project of its kind in Lebanon, catering to Lebanon's citizens, to government employees, to its national authorities, and to non-governmental organisations. Impact showcases, with a growing list of accomplishments, the benefits of moving to and adopting a more digitised government, or e-governance, that opens a window on governmental operations, streamlines and accelerates the processes of government delivery, and enables citizens to ask questions of those in government whose role it is to serve their public. Transparency, efficiency, and accountability, all to the benefit of the people of Lebanon. The United Kingdom is a friend of Lebanon and strives to support the Lebanese people where we can. I believe with utmost conviction that Lebanon will only thrive if it strengthens its national institutions and develops a culture of performance under a framework of credible internal oversight, for which digital government plays a critical role. In the United Kingdom, our own experience of digital government has been overwhelmingly positive. One key benefit is the direct interaction between the British public and the British government. Interaction which builds confidence. Citizens now have a system that supports their needs, a system built on a foundation of openness, simplicity, and engagement. Almost 10 years ago, the UK government launched our gov.uk platform, which has now consolidated around 1,800 former UK government websites into one single location, saving an estimated £70 million per year. As a British citizen, there is only one website you need to know in order to find diverse information and essential public services provided by the state. From passport or driving licence applications to registering for social security, from guidance about COVID-19 to filing an income tax return, to support victims of crime and understanding your rights under the law, for hearing the latest governmental announcements and ministerial decisions, to starting a petition that asks to change government policy or UK law, or even receiving warnings about floods and the onset of bad weather. These are just a few examples of how digital government is serving our citizens. In the past 5 years, gov.uk Pay, the UK government's digital payment service, has taken in excess of 26 million individual payments, worth more than £1.7 billion, or $2.3 billion US, for more than 260 UK government agencies, offering more than 660 online services at both a municipal and a national level, at home and overseas. As well as underpinning enormous efficiencies and savings, this approach has further strengthened public confidence, with citizens comfortable paying government through a verified online platform. Recent polling shows that 98% of the people in the United Kingdom know about gov.uk, and it was the 12th most visited website in the UK last year, ranking just below global brands like Google, Netflix and YouTube. To put this into context, digital government in the UK receives an astonishing 5 million visits each day. The UK represents just one example where digital government is working. On a global scale, studies show that digital government has both social and economic benefits. It reduces corruption and the economic drain of unlawful practices on society. It diminishes the cost of governing and supports the growth of GDP. It increases transparency and allows the direct participation of citizens. And it expands the reach of government and makes life more convenient for its users. You will see why I firmly believe in the importance of digital government. When the British Embassy started our collaboration with Central Inspection in 2019, we recognised the similarly transformative impact a digital platform could have in Lebanon. The shared ambition was to help Lebanon realise many of the advantages I have set out, and in particular to improve transparency, efficiency and accountability that will build up Lebanon's institutions and strengthen relationships between the government and the people. To date, we have contributed £2.5 million in support of Impact, and while the hard work in building and delivering this project rightly belongs to Lebanon, not to the international community, I am nonetheless proud to see the results of your efforts, enthusiasm and innovation. Impact is a great example of what can be achieved in a short space of time with the right vision, a positive ambition and an empowered leadership. The Impact project has, as we have heard, already delivered genuine change for Lebanon. The proof is in the growing list of accomplishments, from developing the country's COVID-19 platform to the registration of hundreds of thousands of individuals in Amman, the emergency social safety net. This government-wide digital platform is now available to connect municipalities to ministries and state institutions to civil society and members of the public. I'm impressed with how the project has built on local talent and has successfully brought together public administration, Lebanese youth, and technical experts in support of the state and of the people. With the serious commitment of the Lebanese government and parliament, the engagement of civil society that wants to see Lebanon thrive once more, and the support of the Lebanese people, I'm certain that it is possible through programmes like Impact to rebuild Lebanon with a new atmosphere of trust between the Lebanese public and Lebanon's public administration. As a friend of Lebanon, the United Kingdom will continue to support Impact and Central Inspection in its plan to reform and bring oversight, accountability and transparency to public administration. The Lebanese people deserve nothing less. I very much hope that Impact will also enjoy the support of other active partners. Thank you very much.